In this video, I want us to talk about two people. We are talking about accused number one, who is now represented by Advocate Mnisi, who was previously represented by the late Advocate Mgomezulu. And then we'll talk about Atene Ramsepele, who at some point represented accused number one. In this episode, we'll try and profile these two, right? So I hope and wish that you give me time you give me time in your ear as we dive into these people. It is important for us to do this because the case is about to begin on the 14th of April 2024, 25, and we were promised that when it starts again this time, it's going to be forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. There will be no stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. We were told that the case will proceed. You know what I'm saying? Until the end. With that being said, let's go to accused number one, Muziga Ukhulelwa Sibiya. Muziga Ukhulelwa Siloko Stemba Sibiya. He's somewhere 30. Children, he's got 5. Sibiya, at some point, he was linked to several unrelated legal issues. In April 2022, he was sentenced to 12 years in prison for attempted murder of Ntombenhle Ndaba and Fanelo Mbata, whom he attacked in a hail of bullet. Right, and then it says that he did shoot. Why did he shoot this lady? He's suspected for stealing his new phone. In 2015, Sibiya attempted to take the life of Ntombenhle Ndaba at the Basutwini hostel at Vosloorus, allegedly shooting her 25 times over a missing cell phone. Ndaba survived, and Sibiya's family compensated her with just 5,000. Oh, if it was a hail of bullet and you get compensated with just 5,000 rand. They must have negotiated. The negotiator here must have been a great negotiator. Nonetheless, from what I know, I don't know about the other cases, but I do know the Tembisa one, right? That is the one that I know for a fact. We'll come back to, we will attend to Atene Ramsepele as well and try and see what we do find concerning Atene Ramsepele. But for now, it is said that Moses triggered her ready to react violently, especially by shooting on the slightest provocation. In December 2023, he was found guilty of possession of drugs and illegal ammunition, leading to the additional sentence of 5 years to each count to run concurrently with existing term. In prison, one of the nicest things is to hear that a person is charged with something and then the cases run or the charges are running concurrently. You know, when they say the charges are running concurrently, in other words, if you are serving 10 years and the charges are running concurrently, from my little understanding is that we're just adding the charges, but actually the time doesn't necessarily get affected. You will serve up until 10 years. So of which, if it's 10 years, you will serve 5 years. And then after 5 years, you are eligible for parole. Do you see what I'm saying? Depending also with some other things, you can actually serve the actual 10 years. It's not to say that just because after 5 years, you are eligible for parole, you'll definitely get it. Some people who are eligible for parole, some people end up not getting the parole itself. So it is worth noting that just because a person is sentenced to 10 years, then in 5 years eligible for parole, doesn't mean that you will be out on parole. But we do know that something like that, it happens, and they report at the police station. So he's will serve for 10 years, to serve 10 years, but then sentenced for other unrelated matters and told that, okay, your punishment or this sentence runs concurrently. Well, there's another thing that is running concurrently as well, and it's this. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, so since we're done running our case, the concurrent case as well, Muzika Ukhulelwa Sibiya is one of the men accused of the murder of the sons of Mayor trial, alleged to have confessed his involvement. Yeah, but we all know that the confession accused number one also was just, I was just like, I man, we look, we just don't, that just doesn't make sense. But I guess what we know number one is the fact that there are unrelated cases as well, and then it is the cleansing. Now, testimony during the trial revealed that Sibia allegedly visited a traditional healer for cleansing ceremony after the perpetuate botched operation, or the taking of the sense of Meiwa's life. So that becomes key. But with his confession, now when you compare the confession of accused number one, Muzika Ukhulelwa Sibiya, with accused number two, Sande Sobonga Ntanzi, and you're looking at those confessions as well, the other one says, the other one put all the accused in one one event, and so we will, so that we can believe that they both committed the offense. That's accused number two. But then when you go to the confession from accused number one, we are being told that accused number one then confession introduces us to Marco and Makimbi. And when you take the two confessions and you bring them together, it really doesn't make sense, because it can't be that on one hand you are saying this, on another hand the other one is saying that, and on the another hand the other person is saying that, and you still want to convince me that first of all the confessions were free, two, voluntarily, three, they were not under duress, four, they were not coerced, which is duress and coerce actually means the same thing. You understand? Just different word of English, different English word, but it's almost mean the same thing. What I'm trying to say is, if you compare these two, one has got to be the truth and the other one's got to be lie. And if we arrive at that point, and then we can't help but conclude that this confession was never true. Let's go to Attorney Ramsepele now. Let's see what we get on Attorney Ramsepele. Attorney Ramsepele, not Advocate Ramsepele. Siam. Sipho Ramsepele, marital status, age, not unknown. It's not known yet. Advocate Sipho, Attorney Ramsepele is a South African attorney known for his involvement in significant legal proceeding, notably the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. He represents Bongani Sandeson Tanzi, who faces charges related to the 2014 murder of former Bafana Bafana and goalkeeper, former Bafana Bafana goalkeeper Senzo Meyiwa case. In terms of the background, Attorney Ramsepele leads his own legal practice, providing comprehensive legal services to individual, small and medium-sized enterprise SMMEs, corporations, state-owned enterprises, and government institutions. Okay, that's quite interesting. Educational pursuit. He is an LLM candidate, specializing in but by Bezangan mercantile law at the University of Pretoria, reflecting his commitment to continuous professional development. At least that is what we could get as far as the man's profile. We now know Uguti. Now he represents accused number one. At some point, he also represented accused number two as well. He represented both of them during the trial. Within the trial, then he brought a lawyer, the late advocate Mgomezulu. Then Advocate Mgomezulu took accused number one, and then he was left with accused number two. But now accused number two, now he's also left with accused number two. Accused number one has gone to Advocate Ramsepele. So I think that is what we know. It has been difficult to get some of the information concerning look, concerning the man himself, Atene Ramsepele, it has been very, 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 very challenging. So I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that I found some other information as I expected. I did say to people that I'm on the journey to profile those people. So whatever information you can get, whatever information on article you have, I said to people, please do not mind sharing. But get that's the leak that we have on Atene Ramsepele, and then this man, Atene Ramsepele, accused number 1, accused number 2. That is the leak that we can get. Yes, we can get more. If I were to take a car, drive to KZN and do some interviews with the families, I will get a bit more. That I know. But for now, this is what I can get. Let's leave everything here with the hope that we'll see each other on the next episode. But until the next episode, good people, please take care.